right, everybody, welcome to NorCal Sports Network. And this is the same hat that Brock Purdy's dad wears. Chat loves it when Marty Lurie comes on.
Anytime you lose a game this time of year, when you can't go backwards, it's a problem.
All right, everybody, welcome on into NorCal Sports Network. Sorry we were a little late tonight. Got some, my producers are down. They're out. They're sick. So we had a little delay. And but we got baseball right now. Game 7. We got a Game 7, everybody. Tomorrow night, Game 7 in Toronto. Should be fun. Max Scherzer is going to take the mound for the Blue Jays. The old man is going to try and get it done tomorrow night. All right. Well, let's thank our sponsor of the show, Chapman Law Group. Chapman Law Group, located in Marin, licensed all of California. Make sure you give Chapman Law Group a call, 415-613-9483. Chapman Law Group, 415-613-9483. You got a personal injury? Give Chapman Law Group a call. All right, guys. I'm not talking super loud. If you can hear me, good. I got a house full of company in the other room over there, and I don't want to had to step away. So, man, we got a Game 7, right? We got a Game 7. This game was all the scoring was done in one inning for each team. The Dodgers put up a crooked number, getting 3 runs in early on. And it was the third inning with the Dodgers were able to get it done with the 3 runs. And the Blue Jays would get 1 back and should have had a chance to tie it in the 9th with 2nd and 3rd and nobody out. And they kind of choked, in my opinion. A couple of young guys really choked. Ernie Clement, even though he's not that young of a guy, he swings at the first pitch. It's up and in and pops out, trying to just be too over anxious instead of waiting for the pitch. And then the next batter, Jimenez, hits a line drive to very shallow left field. Like, what is Addison Bumgarner thinking? What is he thinking? He runs off second. Again, this is how the Blue Jays may lose this, is inexperience and tightness. You can't have a ball that is right in front of you and take off running because you see the ball hit, like you're so excited to score the tying run that you don't even read the field. Yeah, NorCal Sports, that was bad. This is why the industry needs guys like Tony Vitello. That was horrible. Also, the ball, I know the ground rules call for any ball that gets wedged underneath the fence, automatic ground rule double, but that was ridiculous, in my opinion. It wasn't really that stuck. I mean, it was stuck, but it was what's the difference of him picking the ball up where he picks it up versus, but I guess you got to draw the line because you can't say, well, it's stuck, but it was stuck further back, or it was stuck, it was poking out quite a bit. Beto's, the ball, that was fair. It's not like he couldn't have got the ball. He could easily get the ball, but the ground rules are if the ball gets stuck or wedged underneath the fence, automatic ground rule double, unless he picks it up right away. If he goes and picks it up right away, they probably don't call it. But what are we saying? Control the hate. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? That makes no sense. We got hate going on in the chat. What are you talking about, Payton 616? Control the hate. What are we? Come on, make it make sense. If you're going to make a comment, please. I can't stand, whining. Okay, don't give me any freaking whining. What do you want me to do? I'm just telling you, the ball was stuck in there, and I don't think it was that big of a deal, but the rule says that if it's stuck, it's an automatic ground rule double. Now, if the center fielder would have went and grabbed it, you hate the Dodgers? Of course I hate the Dodgers. Is that news? Well, newsflash, I hate the Dodgers. Whoop-de-doo. What? Why don't you wake up, dude? I hate the Dodgers, but I'm actually been very fair to the Dodgers. If you listen to my show, go look at my videos. You started citing the wedge ball rule, and then you said, but. Yeah, I'm saying it was a playable ball, but the rule is it's wedged. It's a ground rule double. You can't go back and forth between if it's wedged out or, I mean, golly, I mean, do you whine all the time, Padden 616? Are you are you married? Are you pussy whooped? I mean, what are you? Come on, dude. It's a rule is a rule. It is the ground rule. Okay. If it gets stuck, it's an automatic double. You can't determine if it's stuck all the way back against the wall where it's hard to get, or if it's stuck just a little bit. It's wedged. It's a ground rule double. Period. All I'm saying is it was a playable ball, but the rule's the rule. Okay. So anyway, Dodgers played well. They win. We've got a game 7. It's going to be exciting tomorrow night. It is for all the marbles. You're going to see just about every pitcher out there that's available, with the exception of Yamamoto. And it wouldn't shock me if Yamamoto said, I can pitch an inning. Give me the ball. Yes, it's been a great World Series, Rob. It's been very entertaining. Carlo P says center fielder did touch it after, though. Yes, he did, but you have to first put your hands up and alert the umpires that the ball's stuck, and you wait, and if you don't get a call, then you got to go pick it up. But you first, they did the right thing. Look, I'll tell you what, the Dodgers players know the rules. Dave Roberts goes over every possible scenario that he can think of before games. This is what teams do. They have meetings. They discuss the ground rules. They emphasize if the ball gets wedged underneath, you put your hands up immediately. And that's what they did. So it wasn't stuck, but it kind of barely got wedged. 3/4 of the ball was in the playing surface. 1/4 of the ball got stuck. You could see it got wedged because it didn't move after it hit the fence. It just stopped. And so that's an automatic wedgie, huh? A new definition of a wedgie. Yeah. So tomorrow night's going to be fun, though, guys. All hands on deck. It's going to be will Blake Snell make an appearance? We know Ohtani will, right? We know it's going to be game 7 is Ohtani, right? Yeah, Ohtani is. Wait a minute. Is it Glasnow? No, Glasnow pitched tonight for well, how long did Glasnow pitch tonight? Was it just an inning? He pitched 1 inning, only 3 pitches. Okay. Oh, that's right. He was pitching in the, what am I thinking? He was pitching in the 9th. Is he going to still start tomorrow? That's going to be interesting. Or is they going to start Ohtani? He only threw the 3 pitches. The Blue Jays helped him out. I mean, when I talk about a team that looked like the moment was too big for them, it was the Blue Jays in the 9th. it started off with Ernie Clement swinging at a bad pitch, and he was trying to be hero, and he swings and pops it up, and then the next pitch or next pitch, hold on, Jimenez, he hits the ball fine, but Addison Bumgarner, not Bumgarner, Addison Barger just choked off second base. There's nothing else you could say. They blew it. Philip says the Dodgers are toast. Mark says Ohtani is starting tomorrow. That should be pretty wild. Ohtani starting tomorrow. It's going to be a heck of a game. All I could say. It's going to be a heck of a game. And, we'll see where this thing goes. Hold on here, guys. I got hold on one sec. Okay. Jays only have one guys with World Series experience. Who's that? Max Scherzer? Max has World Series experience. There's got to be somebody else on that roster, right? I'm thinking maybe not. Hey guys, I mean, this is kind of how we laid it out, was it not? A couple nights ago, we said if the Blue Jays win Game 5, that there would be a Game 7 because they'd have to face Yamamoto. If we said if the Dodgers won Game 5, that they would win it in 6. Yeah, that was, I wouldn't say it was easy to call, but it, odds were in the Dodgers' favor that they would win tonight. Oh, yeah. George Springer. Yeah. George Springer was able to, with Houston. It says game had 7 games written all over it. Hey, guys, I'm going to step away real quick. I'll be back in just 1 minute. I'm going to say goodbye to my guest. I hear him leaving. Don't want to be rude. So let me play something for you guys real quick here and give you something to watch so it's not just dead air. How about if we go a little I'll give you one of my home run calls down in San Diego. This is 2 minutes long. This is when I was at a game, Giants Padres, a couple years ago. I'll be back. Just hang on, watch this video, and enjoy the call, the home run call by me. Dan Cochimilio. What happened? There we go. Dan Cochimilio here, reporting live for the Krug Show at Petco Park in San Diego. The Giants and Padres are all knotted up at 1 in the top of the 8th. Jock Peterson on first and Wilmer Flores the batter. The 0-2 pitch. Flores takes low, 1-2. Giants have been in a funk for weeks now. They've got to do something. Got to rally. Does Gabe try and get something going by sending Peterson to stay out of a double play just to wake this club up? Got to do something. Flores the best. Oh, almost throws it away. Something going on over there on the first base side of the field. There's something going on in the stands. I don't know exactly what that is. Okay, Garcia gets set. He looks in. The 1-2 pitch to Flores. There's a drive, deep left field. That thing's got a chance. It's at the wall. Gone! A 2-run homer. Wilmer Flores, and the Giants lead it 3-1.
Science needed.
All right, guys. Hey, I just walked back into the room, everyone, and I kid you not, I don't know if it was down before, but you guys see behind me here the hats. Do we have an omen for tomorrow night? Is this an omen that the Dodgers hat just fell in the corner? Is that an omen? I'm going to leave it right there, guys. I didn't touch that. The Dodgers hat fell off the wall. Let's see. Let's move. There it is. It was right there above the Padres in first place. The hat fell. I think that's an omen that the Dodgers are going down tomorrow night. They just fell from grace. I didn't touch it, I swear. So the hat has fallen. We'll see if where's the Blue Jays hat? It's over here. Wait, is it up there still? Okay, Blue Jays is still up there. All right. So I have the A's is missing. It's right here on my desk here. The A's hat is missing because I actually don't have I don't have a hook for it. I lost it. So but the Dodgers are down, guys. So I think this means the Blue Jays are going to win Game 7. They just fell. It just fell off the wall all by itself. I wouldn't even. That's weird. Now, I was doing a show once before where a hat just fell right off, and I think it might have been the Dodgers. So, yeah. Maybe that's a celebratory LA hat thrown in the air. No, I think it didn't go up though. It went straight down. It just went plunk. It couldn't have fallen upwards, right? It didn't. It just fell. So I think that's what it means. Bet the house tomorrow night, guys. Take the Blue Jays. Take the Blue Jays. Stop the hate, Carlo. That's a good one. Stop the hate. Oh, yeah. Hey, did we lose our guy Peyton? Did we lose him when did he leave when I told him he was PW'd? I think we did. Gosh. If Buster has to go show him the hat, Dan, yeah. Go to show him, yeah. There we go. So anyway, what a ball game though. It was not a lot of action. Good pitching tonight, wasn't it? I mean, we didn't get a whole lot of action at the plate. I mean, the Blue Jays had 8 hits, and the Dodgers only had 4. The Dodgers only had 4 hits, but all that big inning came in the 3rd inning. Let's just kind of recap that top of the 3rd inning again. It started off with Hernandez struck out looking, and then Tommy Edman doubled. Rojas struck out looking, and you think, okay, they got it, but at the top of the order, they walk Ohtani, and then Smith doubles down the left field line, and Edman scored, and Ohtani goes to 3rd. Freeman's walked, and then Betts singles to left. Ohtani and Smith scored, and then Hernandez struck out. That was it for the Dodgers. That was it. And then in the bottom of the 3rd, the Blue Jays score on Springer's single. Barger scored. All the scoring was done in the 3rd inning tonight. Okay. So we pretty much had 8 innings apiece for each team with zeros. Again, 16 zeros put up, 16 opportunities to score, and nobody scored but in that third inning. The one mistake, as Mark Graves says, was by Gosman. Otherwise, ninth would have been different. Yeah, it would have been 1-1 maybe, right? Maybe a 1-1 game instead of a 3-1 game. I thought the Blue Jays, when they got it second and third, I thought we might see some magic. I really thought we might see some magic. Were you guys thinking, how many people were thinking about Joe Carter in the bottom of the ninth when it was second and third? I mean, the Blue Jays just needed to get that, just make a positive, productive out with no outs. You had to have Clement do something productive like sac fly or a ground out to the right side where the run scores. But to just weakly pop out to second base, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. So, and he chased the first pitch. If you go back and look at it, it was up and in, it was tight, and he swung, had he had quicker bat speed and got the barrel on the bat, but he kind of got more of the thin part of the bat on it. So Dodgers raided by the FBI confirmed. Yes, it was in first place. It'll probably stay there in first place for quite a while, unless the TV effect, Tony Vitello, comes around, gets things going. Robert Boyd in the house. Blue Jays better start Kirk Ruder tomorrow. Do not start Luvian Hernandez. That's correct. Yeah. I think they must be going with Max Scherzer, and then they'll probably I'm sure the lefty will be available. I would imagine that Savage might be available for an inning or two. The Blue Jays don't have. Who is their number 4 pitcher? Who started game 4 for the Blue Jays? Oh, what's his name? The former Cy Young Award winner, Tyler Beatty, right? Or Bybee? I always Bieber. Shane. I'm thinking wrong guy. Shane Bieber. Yeah, you're probably going to get Shane Bieber early tomorrow night after Max Scherzer, and your Chicago Bulls are 5-0. That's a bunch of bull. You know what, Robert? Yeah, Bassett looks decent. Chris Bassett. Giants could sign him in the offseason. Yeah, give him some innings. Yeah, I think Max Scherzer is going to go as long as Mad Max can take him. And the moment he gets in trouble, look for Shane Bieber to come in, followed by Lauer. Lauer last pitched in that 18-inning game in game 3, right? I don't know if he pitched in game 5. I don't think so. But I think the Blue Jays tomorrow are going to look at Scherzer, Shane Bieber, Lauer, and that's where it looks like it'll go. And the Dodgers are going to go with Ohtani, and Glasnow can follow him up. Maybe you see a little Blake Snell. I don't know. Depends. It's all hands on deck. Game 7. Last time there was a repeat champion was the New York Yankees, 1998, 99, and 2000, right? They won 3 in a row. The previous time, the last National League champion was the Cincinnati Reds. The National League team to win back-to-back World Series was the Big Red Machine, 75-76. The Yankees, I believe, did it again earlier. I think they did it in 77 and 78. They paid back-to-back years. against the Dodgers in those two World Series. So will the Dodgers be a repeat champion tomorrow, or will the Dodgers sit right there? There it is. Look at the hats falling there. Look, it lost its stickiness. It lost its stickiness up there on the wall. Yep. So I think, do the Dodgers repeat, or do they have a long flight home on Saturday night? Should be interesting. It's going to be a battle. He'll wear that hat for the back-to-back. Man, you know what? I'm just glad there's a game 7, right? As far as, I would have loved to see the Blue Jays win it tonight, but I'm just happy that, we got entertaining baseball. Hey, how many of you guys have YouTube TV out there? That who's got YouTube TV out there that might not have ESPN and some other channels, that ESPN, I guess ABC, some, good sports on this weekend. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've got YouTube TV. I'm kind of like, get it fixed, man. It's a pissing contest, right? Who's gonna blink first, man? These guys, Disney owns Hula TV, right? They're trying to get people away from YouTube TV. But you know what? If I'm advertising on ESPN and I've got a big game and millions of people who have YouTube TV can't watch, those advertisers are going to start asking for refunds, right? They're going to ask for money back. Hey, we're not getting all the audience that we paid for. Give us our millions and millions of dollars back. And then you're going to see, once those advertisers start complaining, you'll see Disney kind of, I don't know, man. YouTube's owned by Google, right? Why don't they just go buy one of these networks? Who's bigger? I'm curious. Who's bigger, Google or Disney? Hey Siri, who's got more money, Disney or Google? I'll just ask ChatGPT. Okay, come on. Does anybody know that answer? Epicurus says Disney. I would think Disney's huge, right? But Google's owns, I'm guessing Disney too. Let me ask. Hold on. I'm gonna ask this right now. Here I am. I'm gonna ask Google and see what they say. Hey, who's got more money, Disney or Google? Of course, Google gives it Google's parent company, Alphabet, has significantly more annual revenue than Disney. For the 23 calendar year, Alphabet's revenue was $307.4 billion, while Disney's was $91 billion. Alphabet, Google had an annual, okay, Walt Disney, okay, so more revenue. I don't know. That's kind of interesting, man. That's going to be, I didn't even know Google was owned by Alphabet, but interesting. Market capitalization, Google over 1 trillion, Disney approximately 201 billion. Net income significantly higher for Google, Alphabet. So why doesn't Google go, Google's huge, right? Why don't they just go stinking buy up some of those other competitors, like who's some of those other competitors that have and then just buy them and then put all those different streaming services. I don't know. Let's buy it. Antitrust laws, yeah. Geez, 3.3 trillion. That's huge. So, what did I see in here? Does anybody else have? What do you guys recommend? I don't have cable, although I do have a Fire Stick that gets me every channel. The only thing it's like 2 minutes delayed, maybe a minute and a half, about a minute and a half delay, and then sometimes it buffers, and I gotta redo it, and it's kind of frustrating at times. What are some of the other streaming services anybody else uses out there? Do you guys use anything else besides? I mean, there's Hulu, which is owned by Disney, of course, and then there's gosh, I can't even think of all the different streaming ones. Yeah, Robert, I got basically the same thing. I pay about $5 a month for the year. You know, it averages. I get the whole thing. I get every channel. Mark's got Hulu plus live TV. Yeah, I was just wondering what's another service. If this thing drags on, I'm going to have to get something else. But YouTube, you know, has the NFL Sunday Ticket. You got right. Yeah. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. But well, guys, it's Halloween tonight. Got the trick-or-treaters. All the little kids came out. I greeted them. I was giving Dodger dogs away and Dodger tickets and Dodger shirts and all that away, and they all didn't want it. Nobody wanted it. They all wanted. In fact, some of the little kids were just screaming at me. They're saying, "Get that ass out of here!" And I said, "What's wrong with this stuff?" I said, "I got a lifetime supply from Epicura." He's yeah, nobody wanted the good stuff. Yeah. No, it's I had what did I give out tonight? I got the the Snickers, the Twix. Let's see, there was 4 variety pack: Snickers, Twix, 3 Musketeer, and what was the 4th? Maybe it was a Milky Way. Might have been a Milky Ways. Milky Way. We had our candy thing the other night. You know, Milky Ways are darn good too. They compete with the 100 grand bar. I mean, I love caramel. That's one of my favorite things. In fact, I might have to have that apple pie with caramel that I had in last night. Didn't buy candy this year. It's Halloween. Let's egg Dan's house. Yeah, come on over. Egg the house. That's all right. Yeah. You might be met. If you egg the house, you could be met with a few numbers that have a combination of a 5, a 7, and a 3 in them. And you can put them together any way you want. But you probably wouldn't want to try too much destruction over here. Like I said, you might be met with a 5, 7, 3. Huh? I can't say the word, you know. There we go. Which yes, you got it. Epicaro. Cool. I mess that up all the time. Who eggs people's houses anymore? You know, I don't know. Who eggs people's houses? Yeah. It's like, does anybody do toilet paper still? Was that an 80s thing? 70s and 80s thing? Do people I don't see people's houses with toilet paper in their trees and all over. Like, I don't know. That was my era in this, my brothers in the 70s, and we did it in the 80s. But Glock, yeah, nice. Nice, Philip. I got me a 9 too. It is I think it's a Smith and Wesson. I'm pretty sure. Got a few different calibers I like, but there you go. Keep those guns. Yeah. Just make sure you're safe with them. Always safety around that stuff. Yeah, with cameras. Yeah, that's true. With cameras, at every house you will get caught nowadays. That's true. Yeah, you can't get. Yeah, we didn't have stinking cameras in the 70s and 80s. That could you imagine? Gosh, that would have been great. Yes, safety first. Exactly. When you were dealing with any kind of weapons, handguns, you got to go through safety. When I got my first guns, I had for my son and I had a guy that was registered with the NRA came to the house, and we had like 4 or 5 weeks of training on gun safety, right? Gun safety laws. And, like, never pick up a gun and point it at anybody. Doesn't matter if it's loaded or not, right? You never just go, hey, you just don't do that. But we went through the training, and then the last step, of course, to get our certificate was to go live shooting. And, you learn how to hold it. You learn how to clean a gun. You learn how to load it. You learn, about recoil. You got to make sure that if you're going to use guns, you just don't, it's not like you go up there and get in a batting cage and just grab a bat and go, hey, I think I'm going to go take some swings. You got to know what you're doing. Hey, good evening, G. Verghese, I think is how you say it. But hey, guys, I do have a song. I don't know if I can get this song going. Let me see if I can get this song going in. I don't know how to. I tried to do it the other night. And I didn't know how to do it. Let's see. We got a cool song about Tony Vitello. That was on Wednesday. Let me go back to my emails on Wednesday. That would have been what, the 29th? 29th. Man, do I get a ton of emails. Oh my gosh. Let's see. October 29th. How about if we get it? Where is it? Oh, you know what? Might be nice if I went into the right email. Let me see if I can find that for you guys. Okay. I don't know how to. I want to play this. I'm going to see. Oh. Okay, hold on. I think I know what I did wrong. Hold on here. One second. I think I know what I messed up on. Because when I go to that site, I got to email this over. So let's forward this to there. And let's see if we can do it that way. All right. All right. Let's see if we can pull this off, guys. I'm not technical. Not technical at all. Why is this not coming over? I just sent it. There we go. Okay, just took a while to come in. All right. Let me see if I can do this. All right, 1, 2, 3. StreamYard. We're going to work on this, guys, and see if I can play a song. Don't know if I can do it. Here we go, guys. Let's see. You guys ready? I think I got it. This is a song from called Tony Victory that was created by our friend Senior Softball Games. And let's hear it for the first time. It's going to play.
Out of Tennessee, where the Smokies rise, Tony Victory brought his fire and pride. They say he's unproven, green as spring grass, but he's got a way, makes you believe fast. Tony Victory, they don't all agree, but he talks like a man who can part the sea. Dodgers looming, doubts run high. Can he lead the Giants to touch the sky? Tony Victory, time will see. Eric from the talk shows throwing his shade, says a college man can't win the big league stage. But Tony's boys down in Tennessee, son, they played wild, they played hard, they sure as hell won. They'll Delbert swing, crazy like the wind. Tony knows the storms where champions begin. Tony Victory, they don't all agree, but talks like a man who can part the sea. Dodgers looming, doubts run high. Can he lead the Giants to touch the sky? Tony Victory, time will see. The fans hold their breath, the past weighs a ton, but he's not afraid of the job that's begun. Confidence burns in the words he speaks, a fire in his heart, a goal in his reach. Tony Victory, they don't all agree, but he talks like a man who can part the sea. Dodgers looming, doubts run high. Can he lead the Giants to touch the sky? Tony Victory, time will see.
All right, Tony Victory. Not bad. Not bad. Thank you, Senior, for that one. DJ to be replaced me by Senior DJ. The Giants DJ, yes, to be replaced immediately by Senior softball games. Wouldn't that be great to play Tony Victory out there at the ball yard? Yeah. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. We'll play that one. We'll let that one have some fun, right? Dallas, oh yeah, you missed gun talk, man. Yeah, we'll have to have gun talk's fun. As long as it's, no one's threatening anybody. We're just talking gun safety and guns, how to use them, how to make sure if you're going to go get a gun, you make sure you get trained on it first. Don't ever pick up a gun till you've actually had training, safety training. G. Varghese says, I'm a LA sports fan. However, I appreciate your contact, especially the banter in the chats. If the Dodgers win tomorrow, you'll wear an LA cap. I can't do that. G, hey, I got to tell you, I don't know if you came in here earlier, but I walked out for 2 minutes, played a clip of a Giants-Padres game where I was doing play-by-play at the game. And I walked back in. I had guests here, and I had to go say goodbye to some people. And I walked back in, and look what happened, G. The Dodgers hat had just all by itself fallen there in the corner, just fell to the ground. I think it's a sign that the Dodgers are falling tomorrow. I think they're falling. So we'll be here, though, tomorrow night, guys, right after the big game. Win, lose, whoever wins, whoever loses. Hey, look, I am rooting like crazy for the Blue Jays. But if the Dodgers win it, I will congratulate them and, just say that everybody else got to get better, right? We'll see, man. It's tough to repeat, but I don't know. I don't know who has the edge tomorrow. Toronto has the crowd. Toronto's lost tough games and they bounce back. But the Dodgers have the experience. The Dodgers have the vets. You saw how the Blue Jays just choked it tonight. The young guys, they choked in the last inning. They looked like the moment was too big for them. It's a sign for me to wear the hat. It says it's the only hat that fell. Well, I can't put that on. I really can't. Hey, Bake That Dough. Aaron says happy Halloween from Bake That Dough. We really appreciate that, Aaron. Did they hand out cookies tonight at the Aaron Lost home? Was there cookies being distributed for Halloween? Aaron, if you're still there, thanks for the donation. Happy Halloween. I want to know, did you give out cookies tonight? Because I've still got some mileage credits that I have to use. I may have to fly up and get some cookies. Just saying. Maybe some almond milk, special almond milk, special order with no dairy. I would, hey guys, if you do want to get some cookies, I'm telling you, these cookies are really good. Go to Bake That Dough. Bake, not bake, but I think I can pull it up here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Instagram. Let's see if I can pull it up for you guys here. The message tab is a new look. Okay, great. Hey, look at that. I like that. I like seeing what I just saw on the Instagram just popped up. Instagram. Look at this. What do we got here? The new Giant skipper. I love it. Look at this. Could you guys imagine that next year at Oracle Park? Just the Giants walk it off and Tony's leading the charge and doing a backflip or something, or a slide into home. So, hey, who gets the MVP tomorrow? I think it goes this way, guys. I think if the Blue Jays win tomorrow, I think Guerrero gets the MVP. And if the Dodgers win tomorrow, I think you got to look at Yamamoto. What do you guys think? Hey, Bill, good to see you in here. What do you guys think? You think look at Tony, crazy Tony. Yamamoto is a stud. He's a stud. Shohei. Yeah, Shohei, right? Yeah. Do you give it to Shohei or Yamamoto? Yamamoto won 2 games. I mean, the Dodgers have only won, they've won 3, but 2 of them have been by Yamamoto. The other 3 that they lost, pitching wasn't that good, right? At all. Ohtani, do you give Ohtani the MVP, even though I guess it depends on how Ohtani pitches tomorrow. If Ohtani pitches great and he does stuff at the plate, or even if he doesn't, it could be Ohtani. But I think if the Blue Jays win it, it's got to be Guerrero. We'll see. Robert says we have a new clown in the chat. Who's that? Let me see. Who's our clown in the chat? Robert? Who's our clown in the chat? I'm looking. I don't see any clowns yet. Everybody's been pretty cool and respectful. This guy, maybe, saying Yamamoto will be the opening day picture. I don't think he'll be a picture, and I don't think he'll be a pitcher tomorrow. Not sure what he's talking about. What do we got here? The ball was stuck, whatever rule they have for the ball applies, you don't get to whine about. Who's he talking to? Who's Ian O'Malley talking to here? I can't read all the chat here. Who's he talking to here? Beto, I'm going back and I'm looking here. Look at what they face in the post. I don't see anybody commenting on the ball being stuck. Don't know who he's talking to. All right. Ian O'Malley. Not sure who you are talking to. The ball was stuck. It didn't rebound off the wall toward the fielding player. The ball was stuck. Whatever the rule they have for the stuck ball applies, you don't get to whine about it. You seem like you're stuck on the word stuck. But I don't know who you're talking to. I already discussed that at the top of the hour and said, or top of the show, said that's the rule. That's the ground rule. Nothing you can do about it. So, yeah, I think Dodgers win. It's Yamamoto or Ohtani. And if Toronto wins, it's probably Guerrero. So anyway, guys, we're going to get out of here. Appreciate you guys being here. Hey, if you do me a favor, would appreciate it. hit that like button for us. It really helps with the show getting pushed out. If everybody who's watching on YouTube right now would go ahead and just tap that like button, smash it, whatever you want to do, just hit that like button. Really, really would appreciate that. It does help us. And subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Let me just check how many lives we got going right now. We got, hold on here. I just got to turn this on. What do we got? All right. Let's see. It says I don't know what's going on with my close player. Are you sure you want to close the player? I'm not sure what's happening. I can't even play it. But anyway, so let's go into the Sharks games, the next two. Okay, tomorrow and Sunday. All right, Sharks. Macklin Celebrini looking good, man. That guy can. I loved his breakaway goal in overtime against the Rangers, Robert. That was awesome to see. That was awesome to see. I don't know what's wrong with my. Yeah, we were using my something with my TV tonight. Close player. I should want to close player. I don't know what I got to do, but I can't play it. Anyway, I don't even know how many likes we got, but go ahead and hit that like button. Yes, that was amazing. Macklin Celebrini, 5 points that night. The hat trick, couple assists. Love it. Sharks are fun to watch. This is what they're entertaining, and they're young and they're fast, and they're going to get better. They're going to get better as this season progresses, and may not show up always in the record, but these guys are young and they're improving, and they're going to win a cup. They're going to win a cup within, I'll say, 5 years tops. 5 years tops. The Sharks will win a cup. Yeah, that's my prediction. They're going to be. They're going to have all these young guys that are fast, and you got Will Smith. Yeah, not the Will Smith on the Dodgers. We got the Will Smith on the Sharks. There we go. 25 likes. Okay, I don't know how many people are watching. I can't get my YouTube to. They were using my screen tonight here, so. Yeah, Will Smith showing out well. All right, guys. Hey, appreciate you guys being here. We will end this show. I will be silent when I play the music for just about 10 seconds, okay? And then I'll come back in. All right, guys. Appreciate you being here. We know there's many choices, and love having you here. Dallas will be back tomorrow night. He was out trick-or-treating tonight. Walked about 5 miles. He's pretty wiped. He's got youngsters. So tomorrow night, between 8 and 8:30, guys. Got a feeling it might go a little longer. I think there's going to be a lot of pitching changes, and I think this game goes a little longer tomorrow. So we will see you guys tomorrow night. Thank you, Hope Springs Eternal. Appreciate you being here. Robert says, good night, everyone. 49ers red zone. Did Niners get it done? We'll talk about that maybe a little bit tomorrow. I think they beat the New York Giants Sunday. Yeah, Dallas will be back tomorrow. Hopefully a festive mood. Yes. Guys, do not forget. That Dodger hat fell right there. And that's a sign. That's an omen that the Dodgers are falling tomorrow. Yes. And we know you have many choices when it comes to air travel. So we thank you for choosing Coach Emilio Airlines. That's right. And we'll play Tony's song, Tony Victory, again tomorrow night, guys. Hope you enjoyed that song. Senior put that together with a little help with SUNY AI. And so tomorrow night, we've got you covered. Dallas and I will be here, and we'll take you home. Good night, everybody. Up.